Okay, today I am reading a self-forgiveness list on self-control to assist me in the situation I am in the moment. I am in the middle of separating with my husband, and I want to share with you this one because it did assist me, and if it is assisting me right now, you will be assisted by what you will hear. So I found this self-forgiveness list from www.destiny.co.za, and you can also find the link of this video in my website. One is inequality as life.ning.com. Very cool. So it says, I forgive myself to have allowed the mind, brain, thoughts, feelings, and emotions to tell me who and what I am, instead of me living words as one as me, as who I am, as life within, and as one is inequality. I forgive myself that I have allowed myself to be directed by the mind, brain, thoughts, feelings, and emotions, instead of me applying, living, and expression, self-direction in this silence that is me in every moment of every breath. I forgive myself that I've allowed myself to be directed by the polarity equations of the mind as strength and weakness, and failure and success. I forgive myself that I've allowed myself to believe that I am able to temporarily lose control. I forgive myself that I haven't allowed myself to realize that when I lose control and give in to the impulsions of temptations, I have allowed myself to go back into the mind, and that I, as who I am, was not here, aware, in and as the moment. I forgive myself that I've allowed myself to believe that I am able to lose anything, even control. I forgive myself that I haven't allowed myself to realize that when I lose something, or apparently think and believe that I have lost something, I have not lived within, and as one is with that something I have or could apparently lose. I forgive myself that I haven't allowed myself to realize that lostness, losing, lost, lose, only exists of the mind when I am in separation. I am one, therefore it is impossible to lose anything, because everything is here as who I am within, and as one is an equality. Proof: lostness is of the mind of separation. I forgive myself that I have allowed myself to believe that I am able to actually lack abilities. I forgive myself that I've allowed myself to believe that control is an art. Self-control is expression of me within, and as one is an equality of life. I am source. I forgive myself that I have allowed myself to believe that my actions are of the brain, when actually it's of the mind consciousness system. I forgive myself that I've allowed myself to blame the mind or brain for my equations. To blame the mind or brain for my actions. That's correction. Instead of me realizing that I am accepting and allowing the mind, brain to direct and control me, and thus I am individually responsible for my actions. I forgive myself that I haven't allowed myself to take responsibility for myself when I realized that I have allowed myself to fall in the face of temptation. I forgive myself that I've allowed myself to take responsibility for myself when I realized that I have allowed myself to fall in the face of temptation. I forgive myself that I have allowed myself to actually believe that I am able to fail. I forgive myself that I've allowed falling to exist. I forgive myself that I haven't allowed myself to realize that falling or to fail means that I have allowed myself to re-enter the realms of my mind instead of remaining here as every moment of every breath as who I am of life within and as oneness and equality. Very cool. So don't forget to breathe 20 times. Be aware of your breathing in between the videos, okay?